I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 16th to Monday, October 23rd, 2017. Now, what is going on this week, Leo, is we've got a new moon right here in your third house of talk, communication, people around town, okay, going on here. It's actually not going to happen until Thursday, which is what I have this chart drawn up for, but I think it's something we've been waiting for. I think it's been something that's been building for a while that is really, really important here. And what this new moon is going to do is it's going to bring new chapters and new beginnings here in the way that you communicate with people and talk to people and interact with people and the way that you think about your life as well. And also maybe about your community. It also rules kind of people around town, the community that you're a part of too, in some ways. Just some kind of fresh energy, doing something a little bit new and different there. Okay, I think that's going to be a big thing coming in that you are focusing on, all right? While we're trying to bring these new chapters in the way that we think and communicate here, I think there are some unexpected things perhaps that were coming up or have been coming up about something new. It is that we've been doing in some way, travel, study, something along those lines here that we're then going to have to learn how to integrate into our communities to make sense of and to be comfortable with here moving forward, okay? Maybe your life has been taking some weird directions, doing something new or different or traveling in ways that you weren't thinking or that are a little bit unusual here. And I think you're now having to learn how to be comfortable with some of these new things and to think about them better and to make them familiar with you as you start to move forward, okay? I think that's what's going on there. I think if you can focus on communicating about your life, especially with other people, about what's going on, thinking about your life in the right ways and being more familiar with your life and doing things that are familiar to you, I think it's really going to start to open up doors for you to be happier, find the happiness once again in life with the sun here making a sextile over to Saturn in your fifth house of happiness. Okay, and to really commit to something that makes you happy, as well as a passion project, a romantic relationship, or kids. Fifth house also rules kids in some way. I think it's going to do that. And I think if you can focus on communicating and doing something you're familiar with too, it's also going to allow you to just focus on yourself, to do things that you want and that you enjoy and help you out in that area too, okay? So I think that's what's going on. I do think that it is going to look pretty good for you, okay? It may require you, however, to think differently, or not even to think differently, to act differently, okay, when it comes to your money and your gifts and talents and your confidence, okay? Because we do have Uranus in your ninth house making a quincunx over to Mars in your second. So I think as you're trying to do something that you're familiar with, build more familiarity into your life or make something new familiar and to communicate more about all of this stuff too, I think you're having to think differently about your money, perhaps about how you use your finances in some way to do something that it is that you're familiar with. Also having to be confident as you step into communicating and talking with people around town, okay? I think you might have to do that as well, and maybe use new or different gifts and talents too to help you really do things that you want to do that are more familiar to you, okay? Something along those lines there that you may need to do and maybe a little bit uncomfortable for you when it comes to money and confidence and gifts and talents, because you've been making some changes. I want to say here with Chiron in your eighth house of changes and an opposition with Mars, that could also be a little bit hard for you here as you're trying to do something, end or begin something, all right, redirect your life, make some big financial investments. I think it could be hard for you to figure out how to use your money, to feel comfortable with your money, to be more confident using new skills or different skills that you have. But I think really needing to overcome some uncomfortable feelings about some changes that you've been making in life here and get over some new weird direction your life has been going so that you can start to be more confident stepping into this life that you're going into, and build more familiarity into it and move in that direction, okay? I think that is a big thing that is going on there. All right, I think if you can start to begin to be more confident with your life, with where it's going, doing something familiar and building more familiarity into your life, it's going to open some doors for you. I also think while you were doing all of this, you're also thinking a lot here about your home life too. How you can expand your home life, what's going on at home, trying to work some things out there, trying to build something that is really core to your being, a home life, work better with family in some way too here. And I think you're starting to finally think about how you can start to build that, which is going to become a big focus for you during the next 12 months, is really starting to have the home and the family life that it is that you want, okay? And I think we're trying to make the transition in the next few weeks here to not just talk about something and to be familiar with your life and to be confident as you're doing something and stepping into it here with your communication, but really being able to build something on it, build more stability in your life, call something your own, make it home in some way. And I think now we're just trying to get our mind in the right place and get everything on board, okay, so that you can begin to build the life that it is that you want, okay? May require you to be a little bit patient when it comes again to building this thing that makes you happy, okay? And also when it comes to communicating as well about who you are and about what you want. But things are starting to move in the right direction, and you just got to keep at it, okay, to get your mind in the right spot and to do things that you're comfortable with and to make sure you're comfortable before it is that you can move forward, okay? So that's what I got for you, Leo. Your card, ooh, is the Eight of Cups upright. This to me is a card of you walking away from something this week and moving forward into some new thing, perhaps that you haven't done before. Perhaps everyone else thinks is crazy. Maybe everyone's like, why were you walking away from something that you had that was good for you? And I think the message of this card is keep moving forward. Even if other people are doubting you, even if you're doubting yourself, know that if you're leaving something that was tried and true in search of something else that you think is going to resonate with your heart better spiritually, that you're doing the right thing, you need to move forward, and that things and blessings will start to follow if you just keep following your intuition as you go forward, okay? So that's all I got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you do, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.